The Claude Pepper Foundation, keeping leaders and the public informed about the health, long-term care, and income security challenges confronting America's older citizens.
When you go home tonight and you close your eyes and sleep and you ask, what have I done today to lighten the burden upon those who suffer? At least you can say, I helped a little bit today. I voted to help those who needed help. It may not answer all the problems, and it doesn't, but it'll give comfort. It will cool the brow of many who suffer. It will give hope to many who are most in despair.
Senator Claude Pepper was a public servant, a progressive-minded statesman. He sponsored legislation to promote equal rights, civil rights, and workers' rights, gaining international fame and recognition for his advocacy on behalf of senior citizens. A lasting legacy to the man and his values, the Claude Pepper Foundation dedicates all of its activities to sustaining the legacy of Senator Pepper, including his important views regarding respect for elders. The Pepper Foundation also created and funded the Pepper Institute on Aging, a multidisciplinary group of researchers dedicated to examining the issues impacting the elderly. In addition, the Foundation created and continues to fund the Claude Pepper Center, which is actively working in the area of alternatives to long-term care.
The national attitude toward old people has made a 180-degree turn. More and more younger generations have come to realize that in their elders, they have a precious and useful asset, not a burden. Old people are the same persons they were when they were young. Some may not hear so well, may have to wear glasses. Maybe step slower when they walk. But they are not useless, and they must not be treated as outcasts, as more and more Americans have come to realize.
Major milestones in Senator Pepper's life reflect a multitude of unique experiences that shaped the man and warranted the creation of the foundation that bears his name. Claude Pepper was born in rural southern Alabama in 1900. He excelled as a scholar as a young boy, and by the age of 17 was hired to teach high school math. He went on to complete his undergraduate studies at the University of Alabama. At the age of 24, he received his law degree from Harvard University and moved to Perry, Florida, where he was elected to the Florida legislature. On December 29, 1936, Senator Pepper married the love of his life, Mildred Webster. In that same year, Claude Pepper was elected to the U.S. Senate. While serving in the Senate, he developed significant healthcare legislation and began his legacy as the first senator to fully recognize the need for strengthening national programs that provide services to aging Americans. Senator Pepper was a practicing attorney between 1950 and 1963 when he was elected to represent Florida's 27th District as a United States Congressman. Throughout his 26 years of service in the U.S. House of Representatives, Congressman Pepper was influential in efforts to strengthen and protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and other government-sponsored programs on behalf of millions of Americans. His distinctive voice, leadership, and compassionate resolve made him an identifiable spokesperson for older Americans in the eyes of the nation he served. On May 26, 1989, Claude Pepper was presented with the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President George H.W. Bush and died in his sleep 4 days later. His body lay in state for 2 days under the rotunda of the United States Capitol. He was the 26th American so honored. He is the last person to lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda with an open casket. Claude Pepper was buried at Oakland Cemetery in Tallahassee, Florida.
The importance of Senator Pepper's life and work is evidenced by millions of dollars in support that provided for the creation, maintenance, and endowment of the Claude Pepper Foundation. the organization that's responsible for the creation of the Claude Pepper Center and related policy arms. Housed in a single building, the center consists of the Claude Pepper Library and a museum, the Pepper Institute on Aging, the Pepper Data Center, and the Pepper Endowed Chair. The facility is located on the prestigious campus of Florida State University, a few blocks from the Florida capital. The Claude Pepper Library invites researchers and those interested in 20th century history and public policy to understand the causes and issues to which Claude Pepper dedicated his life. The materials are used for the benefit of public policy and education. The collection contains more than 3 million objects. They include papers, images, recordings, and memorabilia. The Claude Pepper papers are currently being digitized for global access. Researchers will be able to view actual photos, listen to audio recordings, watch video, and search texts contained in thousands of documents, all online. The Claude Pepper Museum provides dioramas that highlight his life and offers visitor experiences, including recreations of his Senate and congressional offices. The collection of Claude Pepper memorabilia shines a light on some of the most significant subjects relevant to 20th century history. Topical strengths of the collection include civil rights, crime, drug prevention, health care, New Deal legislation, Lend-Lease, McCarthyism, Social Security, U.S. foreign and domestic policy, Vietnam, Watergate, welfare, workers' rights, and World War II. Interactive experiences provide the public with a personal bridge between the man and his contributions to mankind. A lasting tribute to Senator Pepper, the Claude Pepper Foundation stands as a reminder of his vision, his contributions, and the continuing need to embrace the talent, experience, and value of our aging population.
If Claude Pepper were here, he need not again ask the question he often posed, "What have I done to lighten the burden of those who suffer?" The answers lie at the fingertips of students and researchers around the world, and they are the reason the Claude Pepper Foundation exists today.